Now, as many people know, one of my all-time favourite royals is this particular lady. That's right, the Princess Royal, Her Royal Highness, Princess Anne. And I think, like a lot of people, the reason why we like Princess Anne is because she's everything about monarchy, isn't she? Hard-working, turns up, not looking for the glitz or the glamour, certainly not looking, of course, for all of the big, exposes, the magazine covers, and certainly not like some individuals rooting out the camera or recreating looks from years past. She turns up, does the job, and is patron to many, many different charities. I think that's why each and every year she is voted the hardest working royal. Not only does she do endless sort of things, sometimes it's 4, 5 a day, but without complaint. And that, in fact, is just, well, in my opinion, wonderful itself. I got to know the lady very well after being a producer on one of her big events at the prestigious Savoy Hotel. But what's interesting is now, finally, she's about to get some of her own individual recognition. Now, the good news, if you're a fan of the Princess Royal, Princess Anne, is that the Royal Mint have decided to dedicate a very special commemorative coin to honour her birthday. Now, having known the Princess Royal, she will love this, right? But the thing she won't love, like a lot of ladies, is the fact that it says 75 on it. Now, this is the problem, isn't it, if you're in the public eye? It's, of course, a bit like the gorgeous Connie Francis, who we lost recently, I mentioned. The problem that you have when you are of that level is that people know exactly when you started. So whenever they bring your birthday up, there's simply no escape. Now, as I say, this is to commemorate all of her hard work, devotion and duty. And when you think about it, a lot of people say that the Princess Royal is in fact the true face of monarchy. She won't have any of that and is very supportive to her elder brother, His Majesty the King, King Charles III. I don't know if, like me, you remember her face etched in grief at the funeral of our brilliant monarch, Queen Elizabeth II, but then you realised exactly just how hard-hitting it is, no matter who you are. And let's not forget, less than a bit of a year ago now, she had that terrible accident which she claims she can't truly remember too much about. You know, the one with the horse that apparently cuffed her or whatever. It must have been very daunting for her because it wasn't exactly a great year for the royals, was it? Now, why does Princess Anne remain so popular? Well, as I said, what's fascinating, having worked with her on a number of occasions, is she turns up, no fuss, doesn't necessarily need the makeup room, whatever, not preening around with all of her security, just turns up to simply do the job. And she's very well versed, knows everything about why she's there, done all the research on the charity and picks the charities that mean a lot to her. Now, as I mentioned to you before, a real obsession, one of her highlighted hobbies, as it were, is none other than visiting lighthouses, something we truly bonded over. The thing we didn't bond over was the fact that she likes to climb all of them with the stairs. Yes, you can imagine, chums, can't you? My feeling was, yeah, we've seen it now, let's turn back. But not with the Princess Royal. Fit as a fiddle and, more importantly, very frugal to boot. Having witnessed exactly how she operates her private life as well as her public life, she simply doesn't like waste, and there's no leftover waste in her food bin. Oh no, it's either made up into something new, or more importantly, she's sending it out to food banks, etc., from her own personal farm. So the reason why I wanted to bring this, to your attention is simply because it's always good to share positive, nice news. And the fact that whether it's got her birth date on it or not, which does make me giggle, it's truly nice to celebrate one of the hardest, if not the hardest working royal, and a woman that's done Great Britain, the Commonwealth, incredibly proud. You agree? If you can, as ever, chums, please like and share and comment respectfully. Oh, and yes, will I be getting one of the coins? Well, I'd like to think so. Right, Mom? Neil Sean in the very heart of Yorkshire.